Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be looking at the Koika checklist, and in this video I will be having a Koika student from Ghana. His name is Francis. We are going to have a discussion about the Koika checklist and how to go about filling it out. It is very important to know that Koika has its own checklist, and then the universities that are under Koika scholarship, they equally have their own checklist. So it is important for you to make sure that you fulfill Koika's requirement or fulfill Koika's checklist and equally fulfill the individual universities checklist. So I'll see you shortly. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be looking at the Koika 2022 application guidelines. So with me on this video I have Mr. Francis. He's from Ghana and he is an intake of Koika 2021 precisely. He's studying at Kyombook National University in Daegu. He's studying, sir? Agricultural production from Kyombook National University. So when I posted the flyer on the Koika admission that has already begun, I had a lot of questions from people. Like, I think some people still have a lot of problem filling out the form. Some people have problems with the recommendation letters, number of recommendation letters that are required by either Koika or the host university, because it is important to precise that Koika has its own list of documents that have to be provided, and then the universities that are covered by Koika, they equally have their own list of specific documents that you have to furnish during your application process. So you have to take into account all of that. So for this video today, we will be looking at the checklist, the Koika checklist. So right here is, I'm sharing my page, my computer page. On this page, you have the Koika application form. It says at the top, the application guideline. But if you go down, you'd find a list of documents that are supposed to be furnished during the application process. So we are going to go through. Let's have I want us to get detailed information from a source, from somebody who is actually going through the process, because I am a PhD student in Korea, but I am self-sponsored, but he is under the Koika program. So it will be important for you to get the right information from somebody who is actually experiencing Koika in South Korea. So when you go through the application checklist, it says fill in every item of the application. The application is on this document. It is on page number 2. The right hand, you would find a section where you have to place a photo, and then you have the application. You would have to fill out this application. You have to fill it out without making any mistakes. You have an area for the sex. If you're male, you have to indicate that you're male. I have a question. In this area where it says airport of departure, what was your airport of departure from Ghana?
All right, thank you very much, and greetings to all your viewers who will be viewing this very page. My airport of departure in Ghana is Koika International Airport in Accra. So that is, in my case, maybe in Nigeria, you might be going through Lagos, or you might be going through Ibadan. So that depends on wherever. And maybe in Cameroon, you also know where you are departing from. In Kenya, you might be departing from Kenyatta International Airport. So it depends on wherever. But in my case, in Ghana, this is Koika International Airport, Accra.
Okay, thank you very much for that information. So let me go back upward. Did you provide a document allowing them to collect your personal information?
Yeah, so for this application, as you show the checklist, is the A form is fill every part of the information and you agree. So your personal information, which is part 1, the program title is there, then the name of the degree is there. So in my case, the program title is agriculture production, the name of the degree, master's degree, agriculture program in agriculture production.
Okay.
Then second Roman numeral 2 is your personal data. And your personal data is your name. In my case, my name is Francis. First name is Francis. My middle name is Yao, Y-A-O. And my family name, as it appears on your passport.
All right.
Okay. So then you come down to your biodata, your date of birth, your sex, The sex is not the number of times that you have sex. It's male or female.
That's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you really have to indicate your religion?
Yeah, you have to indicate your religion. Yeah, you have to indicate your religion, your nationality. So I'm a Ghanaian and my religion is Christianity. If you are Buddhist, you put it your Buddhist. If you are Hindu, you put if you are traditionalist, you can put in your traditionalist. Just state it clear.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
And then what about current employment?
Current employment. So as it is stated in the conditions for Koika, you must be a government employee.
Yeah.
You must be
working for a government of your home country.
Your home country. You must be working with your government in your home country. I think there is two exceptional cases where you can be working with an NGO. They have a special course too in there,
right.
which special exceptional cases you can be working with a government, non-governmental organization, and also have its fee requirements attached to it. So you must be working with your government. So in my case, current employment, I work with Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development in my country, Ghana.
Okay.
And the department comes under it. I work with Regional Department of Agriculture. And then your present position. What is your present position? In my position as a Regional Department of Agriculture is Monitoring and Evaluation Officer for my region.
Okay.
So yeah, then your employment duration. When you started working in the department up till date. Okay. Whereas you might not have changed a department, you are working with department. If you have moved from one district to another, one region to another region, you are still under the same department. So it is from the time of employment or engagement up till date. It has to show. So then the type of organization, is it government, an institution, public or private or international NGO? So you can see the type of organization and others. So you specify. So institution is there. Is it a public institution? So in my case, it is government and so it is local government.
Local government, but public.
Public, yeah. Local government and institution is public. It's not private.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for that detailed explanation. So it says agreement on use of personal information for sending promotional materials. Did you agree to this?
Yes, you must agree because they need your information. They need your information for third party. So purpose, that's code of conduct. Purpose is hereafter code of conduct. To aims is to provide both ethical and behavioral standards for the participant to ensure successful completion of the scholarship. So this is going to guide them throughout your period, and they are going to withhold your information, I think even few years after your graduation as well. So you need to allow that they are going to keep your personal information. Mind you, you're also going to be enjoying their money. So you need to allow them to also have in custody your personal data or your information. Yeah.
So I think what you mean here by eating their money is because you have a monthly allowance that Koika pays you while studying. It's like
very well. Koika is going to provide your air tickets. It's going to provide your accommodation. It's going to pay for your food. It's going to give you mentally stipend, which is your mental allowance. So that is what I mean by you are also going to have access to their money.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's go to the next one. The next one is signed and declaration for terms and conditions, and then his medical history. So basically that's on page 13.
Yeah.
Page 13, it says medical history. What do they really want here?
That is part 3 of your form that you are filling, application form you are filling, part 3. That's medical history questionnaire. So the present status. So do you currently use drugs for treatment or any medical conditions? They want to have your health background. If you are using any drugs, you need to let them know. Are you pregnant? That's B. Are you pregnant? Yes or no? That's for females only. And if you are pregnant, how many months? You need to indicate. But mind you, part of that requirement is you are not supposed to be pregnant. But
during
in this
application,
case, you need to indicate. But here, are you pregnant for female? You need to indicate. Please indicate any needs arising from disabilities that may require additional support for facilities. So in this case, if you have any disabilities, you can have disability like perhaps you are lipping, excuse my language, or you have any deformity, you need to indicate.
Mhm.
And that doesn't disqualify you or give anything to exclude you from the application. It's stated there. Note, disability does not lead to dismissal or exclusion from the program. However, it may help them to give you special treatment if there be any need.
Yeah, it might help them to know if they would have to like maybe provide you some more
That special
facilities
need.
To help you complete your program without any problem.
Very well, very well. Then the medical history again. Do you have any significant serious illness? If hospitalized, give the place and the date. So if you have ever had issues like perhaps maybe mental or diabetes or heart disease, those are some peculiar things that you need to put. So past and present. So if you have anything past, you have to put in the name of the illness and the place and the days that it's happened or it occurred. And the present is if you have any present conditions you are treating. It could be diabetes, sugar level, or any peculiar issue, you have to indicate it there. And then be part of the 2 medical history is, have you ever been a patient in mental hospital or treated by psychiatrists? So it's also a special case, you need to indicate it, past and present. Then the C part is blood pressure, high blood pressure. If you have any blood pressure before past and present, you need to indicate those conditions. As I indicated earlier on diabetes, that's sugar in the urine. You need to indicate if you have passed before or you are presently treating diabetes in any form, be it A or B, you need to indicate it. Then last but not least is what illness have you had previously? So he have items there: typhoid problem, liver disease.
Thyroid.
Okay, sorry. Thyroid problem, liver disease, heart disease, kidney disease, tuberculosis, asthma, stomach and intestinal disorder, infectious disease, and specify name of any ailments that you've not been indicated there.
Okay. It is important for you to like indicate if you have any past medical history.
Very well, you need to. It needs to, because let me just make it clear there, because when you come to Korea, if you didn't indicate, even before you come, you are going to undergo a thorough medical examination, and Koika is going to designate the medical doctor in your country to do that. And that report will be submitted to Koika. After that, when you arrive in Korea, if you have been able to go through the process successfully and you arrive in Korea, you are going to undergo another very thorough medical examination. And that one, if you take something like hard drugs and you have been detected of that, you are going to be deported immediately. So you need to take note that if you have any of these conditions, it's pre-informed decisions, even before you are going to go through your first medical examination in your country, and then the second one on your arrival in Korea.
So basically, you're telling us that there are 2 medical tests before departure. That is, from your home country, you do a medical test, and then when you get to Korea, do equally do another medical test. And both tests, the hospitals will be decided by the Koika organization, not the student or not the applicant. And in case they discover any illness while you're already in Korea, especially like drug-related type of things, you would be deported immediately. For example, if you're taking marijuana and they dictate that you've been taking marijuana, but it wasn't dictated back in your home country and they come and dictate it in Korea, it is immediate deportation.
You warrant immediate deportation. Okay. And also, there was an unfortunate case where a Koika fellow was diagnosed of I think kidney or liver kidney disease, which Koika could not foot the bill, and she has to return back to her country.
Oh goodness!
It was unfortunate incidents.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. So these are peculiar case just to mention. So it is good that you mention if you have some of this condition. It's also going to help the medical doctor who is going to diagnose or do your first medical examination, either to go through treatment or take you through treatment and advise you as such before the departure.
Okay, thank you very much for that detailed explanation.
My pleasure.
So what do we mean? What do they mean here on part number 4 by nomination, official nomination?
Thank you very much. Point number 4, nomination. So as I stated earlier on, you need to be a government official or working with an NGO. And here, official nomination has to come from your government or department where you are working with.
So maybe the hierarchy in your department where you're working.
Department. Yeah. In my case, the government of Ghana officially nominates Francis Yao Gankwi to participate in master's degree in agriculture production. And I, my boss, that's my immediate director, regional director of my department, on behalf of government of Ghana, certified. So he has to have his name there and have to sign it that
he is authorizing you.
The name of authorized official, the name of my boss, then his position as a regional director, then the regional department of agriculture, Volta region in Ghana, then his name and his address, then his signature. After you print out this form, you have to append his signature.
Okay.
Under it, part 2 has an organization chart. You need to draw an organization chart and indicate where you fit.
So what do we mean? What do they mean here on part number 4 by nomination, official nomination?
Thank you very much. Point number 4, nomination. So as I stated earlier on, you need to be a government official or working with an NGO. And here, official nomination has to come from your government or department where you are working with.
So maybe the hierarchy in your department where you're
your
working.
Department, yeah. In my case, the government of Ghana officially nominates Francis Yao Gankwi to participate in master's degree in agriculture production. And I, my boss, that's my immediate director, regional director of my department, on behalf of government of Ghana, certified. So he has to have his name there and have to sign it that
he is authorizing you.
The name of authorized official, the name of my boss, then his position as a regional director, then the regional department of agriculture, Volta region in Ghana, then his name and his address, then his signature. After you print out this form, you have to append his signature.
Okay.
Under it, part 2 has an organization chart. You need to draw an organization chart and indicate where you fit. So I have the regional director at the top, and below it are the regional agriculture officers where I fall as an applicant, and at another extreme right, I have a district directors and municipal directors. So I fall within the same line with the regional agriculture officer who I am, and also the district and municipal directors. Below me has the district officers and other auxiliary staffs. Then below the district officers has the field officers.
Okay.
So I have 4 stages or 4 steps, which I fall between the second step, then 2 steps below me.
Down here it says name.
Okay, so right here, you see the organization chart below the signature.
Okay.
Stamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is where
you have to draw it.
You have to draw it.
Okay. Okay. I see. So at the bottom of this page, who is signing here? Authorized official.
Authorized official, that is your boss. It can be, if you work with the minister, it can be the Minister of Agriculture.
Okay.
Yeah, the director, national director, you have to be your boss. Or in my case, my regional director, his name is there. Then his position.
He's the authorized official.
He's authorizing official.
Then whose position is this? Title position.
That is director's position.
And then organization.
So that's Department of Agriculture and the local government.
Okay.
Then his telephone number and his email address.
And then who is signing here?
The dates he signed, he has to sign. Your boss, he or she has to sign there and put a date. And he has to put a stamp, official stamp.
Yeah, official government stamp.
Official government stamp have to be there.
Okay.
After you finish filling all those forms, then you come back to the application checklist. You confirm page 2 to 4.
You have to confirm that you've submitted.
You have submitted, so you need to be short. So checklist, if completed, you mark it.
You mark it like you maybe place a tick or
yeah, you take very well. Yeah, you take it. You have to take it.
Okay.
Take
then
all
the personal information, that's 5 to 9. Equally have to check it.
Have to check it.
And then the scholarship program guide and code of conduct.
You have to take it.
9 to 13. You have to equally check it.
Very well.
Declaration of terms and condition. You have to check it.
You have to check it.
And then medical history questionnaire, equally check it at 14. And then the document signed by your nominating official, the government.
Institution.
Yeah.
You have to check.
You have to check it, number 15. And then what about have a copy of passport ready for submission?
Yeah, so you must, before you start application, you must have your passport ready. So if your passport ready for submission, you check it. In a case where you don't have your passport ready, perhaps you have applied for your passport and waiting, you need to indicate as such.
All right.
You need to indicate as such, and mostly it's quite troubling.
I think it could be a problem if you don't have your passport number during the application process, because normally during every application for studies, they require your passport number.
It's required that you have your passport ready.
Yeah, which means even before application, you should make sure you have your passport here. And
you must be ready. In a peculiar case where you have your passport has less than 10 months to expire.
6 months.
Maybe 8 months to expire, which which must not expire before completion of your course. That means you need to put in there it's ready, but you have to file for renewal. For renewal, so that you can, with your government or your country, you can be able to go through and have a process of renewing the old one. If you have been selected before the new one is renewed, there will be an opportunity for you to change the data for the number of your passport to make amendment in the near future. Okay. That is during the final application and processing.
All right. Thank you very much for that information. So I think this will be it about the application checklist for Koika 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for watching, and Mr. Francis, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you so that you can help our viewers out there who would be applying for Koika 2022, so that they don't make any mistakes while while applying for their Koika scholarship. Thank you very much, and hope to see you again next time.
Thank you for the opportunity. Wish all your applicants the best of all.
Best of luck, guys. Thank you.